Years ago, Rare dominated the market. They showed the world that time and time again they knew how to make video games. They released some of the most creative, wacky, memorable and fun games that stand up to this day and are widely considered classics. Rare created so many memorable series that everyone in this world probably knows at least one of them. But Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze is not by Rare, so I don't really know why I'm saying this, but Rare made the Donkey Kong Country series, so it ties in because this game wouldn't exist without them. So we have to talk Rare. You get what I'm saying. Rare basically defined 2D platforming. Like, the Country series is insane. Retro Studios took control of the Kong and have absolutely delivered a platforming masterclass of a game. Tropical Freeze is something that I can only describe as fun. It does the one thing that all games wish they could do, and that is to be fun. Game's not fun, why bother? That's what Reggie Fils-Aimé said during a really old E3 Nintendo Direct. Each level is packed with so much creativity, colourful flavour and wondrous excitement that it brings you back to the old days of platforming games you probably played growing up. Each block in the game has a purpose. Everything about this game is like memorable and unique. You go through like a forest, you go through a factory, you go through your original island in the final level. Just a little glimpse of a level and you're like, I remember that one. You can see one jump in a level, like, I remember playing that, I remember that level. It's so memorable and the way they do it is genius. Every level feels like 10 levels combined into one. The levels are challenging, but not enough to make you want to rip your hair out, which I like, but me personally, I could do with some more challenging levels. They have the Kong levels, which are fun. Some of them really put you up for a challenge, but I wish there was a bit more extra levels, just something a bit more challenging, something harder, something more complex. But that's me personally. Now, let's talk about a wise guy, a David Wise guy. I wonder how many people have made that joke before me. This is David Wise's best soundtrack, dare I say. You can argue with me if you want. I'm not going to listen to your arguments because that's how real life works. David Wise in this game is fantastic. His soundtrack is brilliant. Every time I listen to it, I'm blown away. And it's just mind-blowing how many different ideas and themes he can create in this one game. Busted Bayou proves this. It is absolutely insane just how hard this song goes. It's jumping around so many different ideas that you have no idea where it's going, and then that drop hits and you get that amazing solo that flings you out of your seat, jamming up and down, jumping from tree to tree. But let's also talk about Seashore War. This is second best. This is a movie song. This does not belong in a Nintendo game at all. But it blesses us by just being there. If you haven't played the level this song comes from, it's towards the end of the game. It's packed with so much emotion and feeling of a devastating war. It feels as though both sides know they are in the wrong in this fight. They have to keep fighting because at this point, you know the war will come to an end soon. The story will be over. It feels almost triumphant but calming. A somber rage builds up inside as you listen to it. The war has destroyed Donkey Kong's home, frozen it over. It is time for his revenge. All I'm going to say, Nintendo, get this soundtrack on Nintendo Music right now. 9 out of 10.